technically assistant Evan back here with another video. So today we're going to show you this pretty cool trick, and this is what it looks like. So Evan, I'm going to show you, I actually have one card here on top of the deck, the ace of spades, and we're actually going to place it right here, the ace of spades, on the table, just like this. Now, the other four cards I have here on the deck are actually going to be our other cards that we use, and they are actually the 1, 2, 3, 4 kings, just like this. So Evan, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Perfect. I want you to hold out your right hand, just palm down, just like this. I'm actually going to place the 4 kings over here on the table, and just place your hand on the 4 kings. Try to keep them as squared up as possible. So now, watch, we have the ace of spades here, and the 4 kings over there. Watch, no funny moves. I'm just going to rub the ace of spades, and I'm going to rub your hand. Did you see anything? Look, well, I actually have 4 cards now. The 1, 2, 3, 4 kings over here. Lift up your hand, and you should see you only have 1 card. Flip it over. The ace of spades. They switched places. So that is the trick, guys, and now for the tutorial. Alright guys, so before I get into the tutorial, I do want to tell you guys the crediting of this trick. So the man who created this trick, his name is actually Darwin Ortiz, and how I found this trick, I found it from a YouTube video from the YouTuber named Card Magic by Jason. He was actually performing this trick to 2 separate spectators, and I really liked this trick, so I decided to teach it to you guys on this channel just because it's really fun and it uses some great sleight of hand techniques. This is the tutorial for the trick right now. So these are going to be the 5 cards that you're going to want to get out. So we have the 2 red kings, the 2 black kings, and the ace of spades, and that is all you're going to need. So the setup for this trick is very simple. Just set the ace of spades aside for now. We're going to focus on the kings right now. So all you're going to want to do is split them into the 2 colors. So we have king of clubs, king of spades, king of hearts, king of diamonds. Now all you're going to want to do is just sandwich 1 color inside of the other color. So what I mean by that is you can either do this, sandwiching the 2 reds inside of the 2 blacks, or you can do this. You can sandwich the 2 blacks inside of the 2 reds. It honestly doesn't matter which way you do it, so I'll just do it like this. But you just want to make sure that you have 1 color sandwiched in between the other color. All you have to do with the ace of spades is take the ace of spades and place it in the 2nd position. So just place it in between the first 2 kings, just like this. And this is your 5-card setup right over here. You're going to take this 5-card setup and you're going to just place it here on top, and now you are ready to perform the trick. So how to start off the trick is you're going to start out doing a double lift. Now this is a very simple move, and all it is just this. So you're going to take your index finger and you're just going to riffle up the side until you can feel 2 cards over here, just like this. You're going to feel 2 cards. It's very simple. Trust me, if you just try it, you'll be able to do it. And you're going to flip over the top 2 cards at once, and this is going to be a double lift, showing the ace of spades as the top card, but in reality it's actually the 2nd card. You're going to push the double over, and you're going to say, alright, so we're going to use the ace of spades in just a little bit. We're going to set it aside right over here. Now this is actually not the ace of spades anymore. This is actually the king of hearts now. The ace of spades is actually right here on top. So now the next part of the trick is you're going to be counting off the top 4 cards, but you're not going to do them in a normal fashion, because normally you would count off 4 cards like this, right? In this case, you're going to count off the 4 cards just like this. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I've done is I've actually taken the top 2 cards and I've just switched the places just like this. So I'll go through that one more time. So you have the ace of spades here and the other 3 kings right over here. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to take the top card, you're going to place the next card on top of it, not on the bottom. You're going to place it on top just like this, and then you can swing it over just like this, and then place the next 2 cards on the bottom, just like this, not disturbing the order. So now you can set the deck down, and now we have these 4 cards, and basically what you've done is you've switched the top 2 cards, and what that did is it placed the ace of spades in the perfect position for an Elmsley count. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take the 4 cards, square them up, and flip them over just like this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to perform an Elmsley count. So how you're going to do this is you're going to hold the cards in this grip just like this. You're going to place your ring finger here on the bottom, so it's going to be like squaring up the cards. Your thumb is going to go right here on the corner. Index and middle finger go right here on the back, right where your thumb is, just on the opposite side of the cards, just like this. And your other hand is going to come over in mechanics grip, and you're going to be applying pressure with your index finger. This is because you're going to be peeling off just the top cards singly, and if your index finger wasn't there, you would just be peeling off like all those cards at once. So you just want to push down with your index finger here. Just push really hard down as you take that top card, because you just want this to be 1 single card. So now you've taken this card off. Now what you're going to do is you're going to use your thumb over here. You're going to push all of these cards over. That means the king of spades and the ace of spades over as 1 card. You're going to be taking these 2 cards at once, but your fingers over here are actually going to catch this king of diamonds. So you're going to come over to grab this card, and you're going to reload the king of diamonds in the back. So you're going to do two things at once. You're going to come over here, and you're going to place the king of diamonds on the back, and you're going to hold it with these fingers right here. And as you put it back, you're actually going to take these two cards at once. And now you're going to take the third card, and what you're going to do is you're going to slide it over just like this. You're just going to slide your fingers here back. So you're going to slide your fingers back as you take that king of clubs, and then you just singly take the king of diamonds one more time. And that just shows that you have 4 kings. So you're going to go one more time. It looks something like this in full speed. It just looks like you have 4 kings. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, Hester Bears has a really great tutorial on the Elmsley count. So that is a much more in-depth look at the Elmsley count if you guys want to know more information about that. So once you've done the Elmsley count, this is the position you're going to be in. So now you're going to take the cards and you're going to flip them over just like this. You're going to flip them over, and at this point you're going to hold the cards in biddle grip. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come over with your other hand just for support, and you're going to actually lift up the top card, which is the ace of spades, and you're going to catch a thumb break, and you're going to separate the ace of spades from the kings. You're going to hold this, and you're going to take the deck, and you're going to bring it over, and all you're going to do is you're just going to slightly kiss the bottom 3 cards with the deck just for a split second, boom, and you're just going to drop those off, and you're going to extend that single card forward, but you're going to leave it in this position. So you're not going to leave it just flat on the deck. You're going to want to sort of lift it up just a little bit, and you hold that with your fingers and your thumb. So you just drop the 3 cards there on top of the deck, and you're holding the ace of spades. You do this as you ask the spectator if they're right-handed or left-handed. It doesn't really matter which hand they use, but whichever hand they use, just make sure they use it palm down. You're going to take the 4 kings. Now this is actually just a single ace of spades over here. You're just going to pretend that you're taking 4 cards. So I hold them just like this, and I'm covering the depth with my fingers over here, as you can see. So you can't really tell it's just one single card. It kind of looks like a lot of cards. So you're just going to slowly and really just pretend like you're being really careful with these cards, that you don't want to separate them. Set them down really carefully and ask the spectator to cover the 4 kings with their hand. Now they're already covering the ace of spades, so now you only have one more move to do. All you're going to do is you're going to ask the spectator to watch these cards very carefully and make sure you don't do any funny moves. And as you say this, you're going to spread off the top 3 cards, and you're going to catch a break under them, just like this. Now you're going to rub this ace of spades over here. This is actually the king. And then you're going to rub the spectator's hand. Now you're going to snap your fingers and say, "Did you see anything?" And as you do that, you're going to hold this break, and you come over with your hand, and you're actually going to palm off these 3 cards in your hand, just like this. And you're going to just lift them up in your palm, and you're going to ask them if they saw anything. They're going to say no. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring your palm down with the kings, and you're going to instantly drop them on that king, and you're going to slide back and then just start flipping over the cards. And this has to just be in one smooth, natural motion. So now you say, "I have 4 cards over here. There are the 4 kings." And now you ask the spectator to lift up their hand and take a look, because now they just have one single card, the ace of spades. And possibly the ace of spades and the kings have actually switched places. So that is basically the trick, guys. I really hope you guys liked this video, and see you guys for my next one. Bye.